Happy Sunday, everybody. I am walking through the streets of downtown Mt Dora, which is a little bit north of Orlando. There's a blueberry festival here today, and this town is like hopping. It was hard to find a parking spot. Found one like 4 or 5 blocks away from the actual festival, so let's go check it out and see what we can see. Pretty darn interesting little town. I'm trying to figure out on Wikipedia how old the town is right now. Wikipedia said it was established in 1874, and this building right here was established in 1925. Pretty cool. From a sign on the outside, I can see this is the Simpson Hotel. Look at that old like neon sign. Here's a sign that's telling me where to go to the festival. I like the main street, except for the only problem that I found so far is there's a store that's just shooting bubbles outside of it. What the heck? There's a lot of motorcycles coming through too. I like that everything looks so old and established. I think so far this is my favorite building that I've come across. It's cool. It's not a secret if you put it on the outside of the building. Here we are walking into the festival. It's a very popular place today. Lots and lots of stuff, and the biggest thing, blueberries. Some custom cornhole boards and sacks. That's fun. Chocolate moonshine. But wait, it's not chocolate, it's fudge. Or it's not moonshine, it's actual chocolate. There's a person that's just selling puppets over here. Hello! Just remember, there's always money in the lemonade stand. Dang, they got a lot of stuff here. I think my favorite one is the Heart Attack. These guys have what looks to be a steam-powered ice cream maker. That's real impressive. Which one's the Heart Attack? Because it's a blueberry festival, you can add blueberries to anything, even your cheeseburger. If the human-powered snow cone machine, which we see this kind of often around town because he's at all of the local events, but it's still fun to see.
She left me. Lord, she left me. Early one Sunday morning.
Looks like the longest line in the whole festival is for the wine tasting. Came out here by the lake. I didn't know that there was like a little lighthouse out here, but this is pretty awesome. Probably wouldn't be a good place to go swimming though. Ooh, she has pasta that she makes, like homemade pasta. I wonder if these dips are any good. Before we saw moonshine fudge that was not actual moonshine. Here, they're selling actual moonshine. They're selling like these little, oh, they tried to transfer and they didn't do it. They're selling like these little boards that got wheels on them, and they're like little personal foot skateboards. Let's see. There they go. They just get up on them and go. All right, I think they're gonna try it again. Let's see if they do it. They're gonna transfer. Oh, so close. What if I want like full-size donuts though? They got lots of different flavors. They look pretty good. Wow. Maybe I do want mini donuts. Oh, it's got like a little machine that does it. This is some top-level advertising. When you're walking through and you're like, ooh, what smells so good? The tent literally tells you this is what smells so good. Not only can you buy like a cup full of blueberries or like a whole bunch of blueberries, you can also buy blueberry plants. And they're actually not too bad. They're like $5 a piece for these, or $6 or $10 for these. Really like these for like a tropical looking garden, and they've got the solar lights on top too. See, like this, it's perfect. Like a little, like out by your pool. Oh yeah, look at that, he's playing his drum. We're here with Mike and Travis. Mike got some blueberry pie. That looks pretty scrumptious. Place here called It's Cork, and they make all kinds of stuff out of cork, like hats and bags. It's pretty neat. Look at that cork hat, that's really neat. And this bag. Mike also bought some blueberry lemonade. It looks pretty interesting. I don't know if blueberry and lemon actually, well, I guess they would go together. Found the Heart Attack. There it is.
Not even out, like could not be okay.
All right, guys. Shoot the horn. All right, it's hammer time. Spin this guy forward. There you go. Bring it back. Go ahead and hit that button.
I made a blue raspberry ice cream. Not ice cream, icy. Every other time I've seen the human-powered snow cone machine, it was free. And he did tell me it was $4 before I went on it. But that's okay. $4 for a snow cone. A little alligator right here. There he is. Ooh, look at these big gardens. They're like tower gardens. It's cool. I'm gonna try this blueberry vanilla wheat from 2 Henry's Brewing. That is an interesting flavor. It is pretty darn blueberry, a little bit of vanilla, and then beer. What kind of sausage is this? Never heard of that before in my life. We looked it up and we found out that is a sausage from Alabama that is named after the county where it comes from. Oh no, there's a German place here that sells various brats, and then right across the street here, they're selling hot dogs and bratwurst. It's like a war between these two tents. I think they're gonna start playing something. Oh.
I remember when I was a kid. My grandma went to high school. My mother would put on some little Junior Parker. Bobby Bland and B.B. King.
I think we might get this one for the pool. This is kind of neat. It's a coffee and dessert wine bar upstairs, and it's called One Flight Up. We're just passing by the Mt Dora History Museum, and it's only $2 to get in, but I spent all my money on a snow cone. Mike's holding up $10. All right, let's do it. Water skiing elephant.
Every time you see the elephant, take a shot.
Is it called Honky Tonk Freeway?
Yes.
All right.
They painted the main street pink. Pepto-Bismol
The picture,
pink.
back before they had the computer.
Even when I moved here like 12 years ago, you could still see some streets of pink. But the premise of the movie was town was dying and there was a freeway going to come through, but it was going to bypass the town. So they put on all these shenanigans to get the highway through the town. And the irony is, of course, Mt Dora itself bent over backwards and jumped through all kinds of hoops not to have 441 come through town. And there was already a small police force, and this was the jail. There's these two cells were pretty much as were, and back here is our personal loo. But we do lend it out, and that's two jail cells, and the others are storage and stuff. But in here is also a cap gun collection. And try explaining that to a 7-year-old who says a cap gun. I'm sure you guys can barely remember it.
Hi, Tim.
I like this Buck Rogers one down
Oh,
here.
the kids love it.
Walking in.
I have
Oh,
one
no.
boy, one kid.
Oh, it's a Red
They
Ryder BB
big
gun.
fun.
There's just a still in here, too.
That was their facility.
Did you just ask if the pot was for their soup?
Yeah.
No.
And no,
But
that's...
in here is the only cell where there was ever a jailbreak.
Is that an original painting, or is that something
It was
that
done by
done?
a prisoner.
Wow.
And a gentleman was in here this summer, so you can imagine, late 20s, early 30s. It was hotter than all
Probably
get
going a
out.
little bit insane.
And he left. He left a note or told somebody that I will be back for my trial, but I can't stand it anymore. And as far as we know, he came back. So I'm guessing it was like petty thievery or vagrancy or something like that.
A vacuum? It's a vacuum?
It's a carpet sweeper, my dear. There's no plugging that
Right.
in. Old-fashioned churn. Newer churn.
Oh, that's neat.
And this is a mayonnaise maker. Who knew? I thought they all said Hellman's on it. And since I turned 50, they all say Hellman's Light.
This is, what time, what frame was the
I
this
would
before?
say Edwardian. From
If it got really
drinking
cold, that's
beer
like heavy duty. This would be
and for that type of sleeve, just slightly
It would
flavor
actually
mutton.
spray water on the plants.
Oh.
That's one of the scary dolls. We've got another one here.
Oh, that one's even scarier.
Yeah, scary doll number 1 and scary doll number 2.
My camera like picked up on her face.
Not quite as scary as the doll they have in the museum.
Look at this typewriter.
U.S. Robert.
There's Grace Coolidge, Calvin Coolidge's wife, planting a plant
And it's the same
in Mt Dora. And here's the shovel that she used.
But you get up on the porch.
And they're talking about the Donnelly house
Blueberry
here.
Festival going on.
So there's a picture of it here. John Philip Donnelly, the main street is named after him, and there's his house.
Baby eating a cat or something?
It's not a baby eating a cat. What are you talking about?
That's not what it is.
There's a sewing machine here, and you use this to get it going, and it pops up when you fold this up. This little sewing machine comes up. I don't know.
I can't find it.
Oh, yeah, look at that. Is that Little Egypt doing the hoochie coochie?
Hey, Dad.
There's an old video camera and an old projector. It's an old smudge pot here. This is what they used in the winter when it got too cold in the orange groves. Light it on fire. Because this is the orange area. Here's where they would wash the oranges.
It's not from Mt Dora, but it's of the time. This is where they had the equipment. And this one is very old. Must have been way back when Mt Dora, I guess from the 20s.
Oh, it's still leather too.
Yeah, and you can see the fire.
Oh, the Great Fire of
The Great
1922.
Fire.
Took out 3 buildings.
Yeah, and anywhere from 3 to 7, depending who you're talking to. Got zealous and decided to wash and clean it, and names are gone.
Oh no.
And they probably said Eustis, Tavares, Orlando.
Oh, all of these
St.
different spots here.
Wherever.
Oh
There's
no.
a few you can
You
see.
can kind of see it a little bit.
Yeah, I don't think it was too many people's names as much as it was towns and states.
Eustis you can still see, yeah. So there wasn't health insurance, there was, or car insurance or house insurance,
No, there was just this.
just burial
That was
insurance.
pretty much-
Well, that was a really fun museum. The ladies that were running it were very informative, and then we sat there and talked with them for about 30 minutes about their different travels and their lives and stuff. It was fun. We stopped off at the Magical Meat Boutique, and they've got fish and chips here that was filmed by the Discovery Channel. I don't know what it was for, but I'll have to look it up and find. I got their burger, like their signature burger. It's pretty okay. Like, it's got like a huge piece of bacon on it. And there's English bacon, yeah. Pretty good. This is what was filmed on the Discovery Channel. That's gonna be me when I'm old. Well, that burger was pretty good. Not the best burger that I've ever had. It wasn't bad though. It had a lot of mushrooms on it, a lot of onions, a rasher of bacon, which is like, I don't know, like a slab of ham basically, and like some sort of sauce. But it was good. Like, it was very messy and very juicy, but it was rather tasty. Like I said, not the best one I've ever had, but still pretty darn good. Just heading out now, and I didn't even realize that there's totally just another market here, like another festival. Fun fact, there are a lot of Segway tours here, and this is one of the only Segway dealerships in Orlando. And if you have a Segway, you can get it serviced here. There's a mural on the side of this building that is Donnelly's house. You guys remember from the museum, we learned that he was the original settler of Mt Dora. All in all, Mt Dora is a pretty interesting town. I'm excited to come back another day. Maybe there'll be another festival out here. Who knows? I'd like to come out here and do some like antiquing, because I think there's a Rent-A-Cars down here. There's also a car museum. Like, everything out here seems so interesting, and it's like an old town. Also, there's a like a dining train that I'd like to come out and do. Man, lots of stuff. But today's trip is over, so I will see you guys tomorrow. Now it's time to pay the price.